If you've been thinking about getting into RVing or maybe just upgrading your situation to something that works for the whole family, then this is one you should consider. Not only is it beautiful, but it's affordable. This is the Eddie Bauer 251BH-C. Let's get into it. The living area features a campside dinette and midship sofa that are next to the kitchen with a large pantry and 10 cubic foot refrigerator. For me, this is what it's all about, the campside dinette. The whole family can sit here, enjoy breakfast, can enjoy your morning cup of coffee, and you have this big window to be able to look out to your campsite. So maybe if it's just, you and your spouse enjoying the coffee and the kids are out playing, that much better. The other thing I really like about this dinette though, and there's a few, is one, they have the Eddie Bauer embossed in there. I really like that. It kind of reminds me of what Eddie Bauer had in, some of the vehicles back when I was growing up. And so there's a little bit of nostalgia there for me. There also is storage underneath this dinette so that, you just lift the cushions up and you can access that for some of the larger items. Now, the rest of the living area is actually going to be right over here, right? It's a little bit different floor plan. And that's because this one has the midship sofa. So as you can see, it's a jackknife, giving you 3 great seats, but as you noticed, you can drop this down and kind of create like a pseudo theater seating. Now, just like the dinette, this also drops down into a bed, but there's also big storage down here. So that's one of the great things about a jackknife sofa is all the storage you get. So not only do you have the 2 bunks we'll see in a bit, but you have 2 additional beds. So if your, kiddos want to bring some friends, there's spots for them to sleep. Now, next to that is going to be the kitchen. One thing I will say, unfortunately, is just not a ton of countertop space because they went with bigger appliances. And I've seen manufacturers go both ways. I personally prefer it this way. You have a little bit right over here, but you can make up for this with sink top covers, cooktop cover, things like that to add that prep space back. Underneath, you'll see there is a spot for a small trash can, which I appreciate, 2 full extension ball bearing drawers, thermoformed countertops, which allow you to undermount the stainless steel bowl here, and it is a double bowl. And again, like I said, if you want to cover one side up with a cover and be able to use all that as prep space, you can do that. The backsplash is going to be a window to let in some natural light, and right next to that is the 3-burner cooktop with an oven, which is great because a lot of manufacturers are going away from that. Underneath the oven is going to be your direct vent furnace, but again, if you need extra prep space, you can fold this down just like so. Moving up top, of course, directly above the cooktop is a hood, microwave, some storage, and you have the shelf over to the side here. The thing I really like about the kitchen, another thing rather, is going to be your 2-tone cabinets. It's this beautiful dark green with the champagne bronze pulls down below, and everything gets lighter as it comes up, really just helping to make this seem a lot, not a lot more open, but just make it seem very open. And then as we kind of open up the fridge freezer combo here, you can take a look inside. This is 10 cubic foot, 12-volt refrigerator. It is compressor driven, so this will run off your batteries and it'll cool down nice and quick. Basically, if you turn it on in the morning, it'll probably be cool by the time you get to your campsite. And for even more storage, right over here, you get this big pantry. In the back of the RV are double bunks rated at 300-pound capacity and a bathroom housing a vanity with storage and a tub shower. The bunks in the 251 are what we call double over double, which essentially just means they're double wide. Now, this is great if you plan to have 2 kids per bed, larger kids in bed, or even adults, as these are rated for 300 pounds. If we take a look, we will see that you have a light, both top and bottom, as well as a window in the back, and underneath is a massive amount of storage. Now, the bathroom is also going to be located right here in the back corner. You can see the toilet here. And if I take a seat at 6 foot tall, again, about 200 pounds, my toes do touch the front, but I have plenty of room for the knees, great space for the shoulders here as well. The vanity is off to the side with some storage underneath, which is great for extra rolls of TP. And then you'll see this one comes with a bath. And whenever there's a bunk model, I prefer a bath, especially if you have littles. It's just easier to wash them. And it has a higher threshold, which means the curtain is going to stay in here, so you're not going to have a bunch of water all over the floor. The bedroom has a walk-around residential-size queen bed, wardrobes on both sides with CPAP cutouts, and a place to mount a TV. The bedroom has a walk-around queen bed. The thing I really like is the fact it is residential size. So if you want to replace this with a different mattress, you can do that nice and easily. It doesn't have to be a custom one. Also, there is storage underneath the bed. You can see that right there. And on both sides, you will have not only nightstands, but wardrobes. Now, the cool thing about this one, if we open this wardrobe up, you'll see there's actually a cubby hole right here. And the idea is that you can charge cell phones or CPAP machines, something like that. Just set it right in here, as both sides will have your standard Edison plugs as well as USB ports. You'll also see a shelf across the top for some additional storage. And if you want TV, there's a spot to mount it right here. Let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 251BH-C. Starting off right up front with a powered tongue jack. This makes it nice and easy to connect and disconnect from your tow vehicle. Then coming up the front, we have this beautiful smooth aluminum front, which again, not only looks great, but it's also going to be a lot easier to clean. And seeing as how that's where the majority of the bugs are going to be from travel, being easier to clean is always a good thing. Something else I absolutely love about the Eddie Bauer series is the big pass-through. You can see how not only large the door is, but how much space you have from the door to the front of the camper. That's all great extra space right there. And you'll also see a motion sensor light, plus this one has tire pressure monitoring prep. So if you want that, it's easy to install, and that is a fantastic peace of mind. Right up top is going to be a power awning with an LED light strip, so you have this great camp space. And because you don't have any slides on this side, you'll see you don't have any vents on this side. This whole space is perfect for camp. And then right in the back is going to be backup camera prep, so you can add a little bit of visibility if you want it. Whether you're looking at this for your first camper or your next one, not only is it beautiful, but this one is affordable. Folks, I'm Ian Baker. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll see ya.